Hello, good morning. Today we begin with the first class for NATA JE Architecture. Uh, the topic which will be covered today is General Awareness of Architecture and Design. Hi, I am Purva. I am an architect and urban planner. Now let's begin with our class. Just a second. Uh, so, uh, the topic which we'll be covering today is the Mughal architecture. So, what is a Mughal architecture? Mughal architecture is the architecture of the Mughal dynasty, which is a blend of Indian, Persian, and Turkish architecture. It The timeline for this Mughal architecture is 16th to 18th century. It was started by Babur. Babur was the founder of the Mughal dynasty. He built predominant monuments such as Rambagh, Babri Masjid, Ayodhya, Babur Nama. He also uh, wrote his autobiography, that is Babur Nama. Now, coming to the second ruler of the dynasty, he ruled from 1530 to 1556. The major architectural marvels built during his reign were Dinpana Fort and Humayun's tomb. Then the third ruler was Akbar. He built the Agra fort and the Fatehpur Sikri, followed by Jahangir, who ruled from 1605 to 1627. The major monuments were Shalimar Bagh and Tomb of Jahangir. Then coming to Shah Jahan, he made the Taj Mahal, Red Fort and Jama Masjid. Red Fort and Jama Masjid are located at Delhi. The last ruler of the dynasty was Aurangzeb, and he built Bibi Ka Maqbara monument. Now coming to the key characteristic features of the Mughal architecture. The first feature is the bulbous domes. What are the bulbous domes? The bulbous domes are the domes which are onion shaped with a finial on top. Then coming to the ornate decorations. The decorations which were present in the internal areas, interiors of the buildings are known as the ornate decorations. They were usually seen on the interiors of the domes or the walls. Then coming to the next feature, that are the slender minarets. The purpose of the slender minarets was to reach maximum population uh, relation via their prayers. Basically, it was designed at a height so that the prayers were sang on the top of the minarets, and it could reach to the maximum people. Then coming to the materials that were predominantly used in this era were red sandstone and marble. Uh, Basically, the red sandstone were used in the buildings such as Humayun tomb, Akbar's tomb at Sikandra, and then the Agra fort, Red Fort, and white marble was used in the Taj Mahal. Then coming to symmetry, we can see the visuals of symmetry as well as the horizontal and vertical symmetry in the designs of this architecture. Then coming to the charbagh pattern, basically the bags are divided into four parts by the use of horizontal and vertical axis, and on the center of it, the main monument was placed. Now, coming to the architectural marvels that were built during this era, the first one was Taj Mahal. Basically, as we know, it was a mausoleum. It was basically built for his wife, basically Shah Jahan's wife, that was Mumtaz Mahal. The material that was used was marble, and it was built by Shah Jahan in 1638. The It features a charbagh pattern garden. It has symmetrical planning, and water has been used as a element. It has tilted minarets to protect the dome during the earthquake. Then coming to the second architectural marvel, it was the Humayun's tomb. Uh, Talking of the building typology, it was basically a tomb The major materials used were marble and red sandstone. So, what was uh, the style of this monument? It was built with Persian and Mughal influence. It the first structure to have uh, double dome structure was the Humayun's tomb. Then it was built by Humayun's wife in 1636. Then coming to the next architectural marvel was Shalimar Bagh, Kashmir. It was basically a garden. It was built by Emperor Jahangir for his wife Noor Jahan. The pattern of the Bagh was basically Charbagh pattern. It has a central water canal, lush greenery, and symmetrical pathways. It was linked to Dal Lake by water channel, and it is a perfect example of visual symmetry. Then the next architectural marvel is Fatehpur Sikri. It was basically built by Akbar in the late 16th century. The major materials used were red sandstones. Uh, Buland Darwaza Gate was basically one of the USP of this architectural m- marvel, and it is basically the entrance to the Jama Masjid Mosque. The complex of Fatehpur Sikri consists of Buland Darwaza, Jama Masjid, Panch Mahal, Diwane Am, Diwane Khas, Jodha Bai's Palace, and Salim Chishti Mosque. Now we'll be conducting a quiz sort of thing, or the question bank, on the basis of the things taught in the lecture. So first, the question is Fatehpur Sikri was built by whom? So the correct answer for this is Akbar. Then coming to the tomb of Salim Chishti is located in the various options for this are Gwalior, Fatehpur Sikri, Hyderabad, and Delhi. So if we talk of the Mughal architecture, so Mughal architecture was basically clustered in Agra and Delhi. So the Fatehpur Sikri is also basically located at a small distance from Agra. So the correct answer for this is B. Fatehpur Sikri. Now coming to the next question, the third question is where is the Buland Darwaza located? So the options are Lucknow, which is not the correct answer. Uh, the Darwaza located in Lucknow is the Rumi Darwaza, which is near to the Imambara. Then Delhi and Jaipur are also the wrong answer. The correct answer is Fatehpur Sikri, and the Buland Darwaza basically serves as the entrance to the Jama Masjid Mosque. Now coming to the next question, Bibi Ka Maqbara is a mausoleum of. Uh, as we can see, the first three options are incorrect. The correct answer for this is D. Aurangzeb. Now coming to the next question, to whom was for whom was Taj Mahal built? As we know, Shah Jahan built it for his wife. So basically, in this question, you have to guess that who was the wife of Shah Jahan. The first option is Noor Jahan, second is Mumtaz Mahal, the third one is Farida Mahal, and the fourth is Begum. The correct answer is B, that is Mumtaz Mahal. Now coming to the next question, Mughal Garden is in India is located in. So as we can see, the Mughal Garden in India is the Shalimar Bagh, and as we have studied in our lecture, that it's located in Kashmir. The exact precise location is Srinagar, Kashmir. Now coming to the next question. The next question is which ruler came after Jahangir? So as we can see, the we can just revise the serial order. So the first ruler was Babar, which was followed by Humayun. The third one was Akbar. The fourth was Jahangir, and the fifth ruler was Shah Jahan, which was then followed by Aurangzeb, which was the last ruler. So the ruler which came after Jahangir was Shah Jahan. Then coming to the next question, which monument had slender minaret? So first of all, what was the slender minaret? Slender minaret was a minaret that was basically built at a degree that was not 90. It was basically leaning outwards. So the reason behind it was, in the case of earthquake, it doesn't fall directly on the dome and damage the dome. So and where what is where which it was located, so which basically which monument was having this minaret, so the monument was Taj Mahal. Then coming to the next question, the Taj Mahal is a typical example of the options are Indo-Greek architecture, Indo-Chinese architecture, Indo-Persian architecture, and Indo-British architecture. So, as we know that on the first slide, I had told you that Mughal architecture is a blend of Turkish, Persian, and Indian architecture. So, Taj Mahal is a example of Indo-Persian architecture. Now, coming to the next question, Tomb of Jahangir is located in which city? Talking of the Tomb of Jahangir, it is basically located in Lahore. Then come to the next part of today's lecture. It is about the famous architects and their works. The first architect we will be studying is the Le Corbusier. Now coming to this next part of our presentation, which comprises of famous architects and their works. The first architect is Le Corbusier. As we know that he was the international leader of the international style. He wrote the book Verne's Own Architecture, in which he gave the concept of 5 points of architecture, which consist of freestanding pillars, open floor plan, vertical facade free from supports, long horizontal windows, and roof garden. The best example of this 5 points of architecture is the Villa Savoy. Now coming to the material he predominantly used. The material was concrete and glass. His furniture designs were basically simple and streamlined. He also designed the Chandigarh city in the gridiron pattern. The other buildings built by him were Villa Savoy, High Court Chandigarh, and the Hall of Nations. Now coming to the next architect is Charles Correa. He was an Indian architect and planner. He created modern architecture in the blend with traditional materials. He built the monuments during the post-independence era. He used traditional materials and methods such as stone, brick, wood, and concrete. Integrated modernism with the traditional by the use of courtyards, sloped roofed, and the use of brickwork. The major works by him were Kanchenjunga Apartment, Johal Kala Crane, Bharat Bhavan, and Vidyan Bhavan. Now coming to the next architect. The next architect is FLW, or the Frank Lloyd Wright. He basically gave the concept of organic architecture, which was harmonized nature with the design. Then he gave the open floor plan concept. He gave the natural lighting. He used strong horizontal influential lines in his design. He basically designed human centric buildings. He believed architecture should be an expression of its time and focus on simplistic and natural materials. He gave the concept of form follows function. His basic works were Falling Waters, Guggenheim Museum, Osonian Houses, and Robbie House. Uh, His major element, the use of strong horizontal lines, can be seen in Usonian houses and Roby House. Now coming to the next architect, the next architect is Louis Khan. Louis Khan used basic simple geometric forms such as circles, squares, and triangles to create compositions that were both functional and symbolic, achieved through massive forms and solid materials like concrete and stone. He was basically a brutalist. The buildings he made was basically under the criteria of brutalist monumentality. Then his works were Bangladeshi National Assembly Dhaka. The second one was IIM Ahmedabad. The third was Kimball Art Museum, Texas. The last was Salk Institute of Biological Sciences, California. Now coming to the which of the following is the first planned city? So coming to the answer for this is Chandigarh. Basically, it is the first planned city in the post-independence era after the independence. Then coming to the who is the architect of the Bharat Bhavan. So the architect for the Bharat Bhavan is Charles Correa. Who designed the Chandigarh city? The options are A. FLW, B. Charles Correa, C is Raj Rewal, and D is Le Corbusier. So the correct answer is D. Le Corbusier. Coming to the next question. The next question is Gagan Huia Museum is designed by, the options are Le Corbusier, FLW, B.V. Doshi, and Ram Sharma. The correct answer is Frank Lloyd Wright. Then coming to the next question, who designed the FLW building? So it was designed by FLW. Now coming to the next question, architect Louis Khan is associated with which of the following? So the options are I am Lucknow, I am Chennai, I am Ahmedabad, and I am Bengaluru. He is basically associated with I am Ahmedabad. Now the next question is, the concept of the free floor plan was given by which of the following? It was basically given by Le Corbusier. It is the component of 5 points of architecture. Coming to the next question is which architect pioneered modernism architecture? The options are Le Corbusier, Raj Rewal, Louis Khan, and FLW. The correct answer is Le Corbusier. Now coming to the next question, what are the 5 points of architecture? Who gave the 5 points of architecture basically? The options are FLW, Charles Correa, Raj Rewal, and Le Corbusier. So these were basically given by Le Corbusier. So coming to the next question, who gave the concept of Usonian houses? The correct answer for this is Frank Lloyd Wright, FLW. So with this we come to the end of the class. Thank you all.